Black, a color so simple, yet so powerful that it has shaped human history for thousands of years. Across civilizations, from the banks of the Nile to the courts of European kings, black has never been just a color. It has been a symbol of mystery, of authority, of death, of rebirth, and of ultimate elegance. Let's take a journey through time to see how black has defined cultures, shaped beliefs, and left its mark on history. Hey everyone! Welcome back to Eclipse Black. On this channel, we explore one bold question. What if the world was black? From landmarks to fashion, from history to design, we reimagine how the world's most powerful color transforms the way we see and feel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, because today, we're taking a journey through time itself. A journey into how black has shaped history, culture, and civilization. This is Black in History. Ancient Egypt, the color of fertility and eternity. In ancient Egypt, black wasn't the color of fear. It was the color of life. The fertile soil left by the Nile floods was jet black, and from it grew the crops that sustained one of the greatest civilizations the world has ever known. Egyptians painted gods and symbols in black to represent rebirth and eternity. The god Osiris, lord of the underworld and resurrection, was often shown with black skin, symbolizing the promise of life after death. For them, black was sacred. It wasn't the end, it was a beginning. Greece and Rome, shadows of the underworld. But across the Mediterranean, black carried a different meaning. In ancient Greece, black was associated with mourning, with the shadows of Hades, and the mysteries of the underworld. Romans wore black togas during funerals, creating a tradition that would echo for centuries. Here, black represented the unknown, the fear of what lies beyond, the silence after life. It was not a color of fertility, but of finality. Medieval faith, black as humility and authority. In the Middle Ages, black transformed again. Monks and priests wore black robes to symbolize humility, simplicity, and devotion. It was a way of rejecting wealth and vanity. But at the same time, black was also the color of power. Judges, scholars, and rulers wrapped themselves in black garments, turning the color into a sign of knowledge and authority. In medieval art, devils were often painted in black, but so were saints who embraced poverty. Black became a paradox, both holy and unholy, both sacred and feared. The Age of Kings, black as prestige. By the Renaissance and into the 16th century, black became a mark of luxury. In Spain and across Europe, the richest fabrics were dyed in deep black, a process so difficult and expensive that only the wealthy elite could afford it. To wear black was to announce your prestige. Kings, queens, and nobles adopted black clothing as the ultimate symbol of refinement. It was no longer the color of soil or shadows. It was the color of absolute sophistication, revolutions, and elegance. Black in the modern world. Fast forward to the modern age. Black reinvented itself once again. In fashion, black became timeless. Coco Chanel introduced the little black dress in the 1920s, and from that moment on, black was elegance itself. But black was also rebellion. Rock bands, punks, and revolutionaries all chose black as their armor, a way to defy tradition and project strength. At the same time, world leaders and business elites wore black suits to command respect. From the streets to the boardrooms, black became both rebellion and authority, a dual role it still carries today. Final reflection. Black as the eternal symbol. Throughout history, black has meant everything. Fertility in Egypt, death in Greece, humility and faith, prestige in royalty, elegance in modernity, rebellion in culture. Black changes its meaning depending on who wears it, who paints it, and who sees it. But one thing is certain, it is never neutral. Black is the color of symbols, the color of statements, the color that defines moments, movements, and power itself. So the next time you see black on a monument, in fashion, in art, or in history, ask yourself, what does it mean this time? Because in black, history is never the same.